My favorite food is mac and cheese, but since you can't have mac and cheese for every meal, I came up with this sweet twist on it and made a dessert mac and cheese. Let's get started. First, we're gonna start with our dessert cheese sauce. So we're gonna add to a small pot milk, cream, a few cloves, cinnamon, little bit of vanilla, sugar, and some fresh nutmeg. Give that a little stir, and that's gonna go on the heat to infuse. In the meantime, we're gonna cook our pasta. So boiling water, and we're gonna add our pasta in. Today we're using wagon wheels, but feel free to use any sort of pasta you like. I like to use shells or anything that can hold the sauce. So while our pasta is cooking and our milk is infusing, we're going to make a roux. And a roux is what's gonna thicken our sauce. So we're gonna start with equal quantities of butter and flour into our pan, and we're gonna whisk them together. And this will take a few minutes to come together, but you want all the flour to cook out. So the roux is coming together and it's starting to turn nice and brown. And if you could smell it, it would smell like shortbread cookies right out of the oven. So here we go, that's done. And now we're gonna add our milk, which is nice and infused, through a strainer. So we'll do 2 at a time. And we'll keep whisking that together. And it'll actually start to thicken as you whisk them together. So turn down the heat a little bit. And you can see it's really coming together. So we're gonna add some more milk to that. And you add it in stages so that your sauce doesn't get too loose. If you add too much milk, then it's not gonna thicken. If you don't add enough, you're just gonna get a nice big clump. Now we're gonna turn off the heat and add in our mascarpone cheese. All that in there. And we're just gonna whisk that in as well. And remember, the heat is off. We're just using the residual heat to melt down the cheese into the sauce. So we're using mascarpone because it's actually a sweet cheese, and you don't really want cheddar cheese in your dessert mac and cheese. So this will keep the sweet flavors going while still bringing a little bit of cheesiness to it. All right, and there's our sauce. So now we're gonna add our pasta, which is nice and cooked, straight into the sauce. And it's all right if you get some water in there. It's only gonna make the sauce taste better and make it a little bit thicker. So now mix it all together. Straight into the baking dish. Right before we put it in the oven, we're gonna sprinkle it with cinnamon sugar, just right over the top. Now this is gonna go straight in the oven. So we've just pulled our mac and cheese out of the oven, and we're gonna eat it right away while it's still bubbling hot. Just right into a bowl. So I like to finish it with berry compote. Simple to make. You can finish it with whipped cream, vanilla ice cream, anything you like. Just toss a little bit of that on there and eat it. It basically tastes like a cookie, but in mac and cheese form. And I'm just gonna keep eating this.